right, wow, that's a quick cut. Welcome to another episode of Monte The Pharaoh every Thursday from 8:05 to 9 p.m. Long Island's #1 pro wrestling broadcast. I am Mike Monte. This is
The Pharaoh.
And at the booth or at the board is none other than Stephen Miller. Shout out.
Yeah, buddy.
The birthday boy.
And this is Stephen Miller's birthday. Happy birthday, sir.
53 años, my brothers.
More importantly, you share a birthday with none other than Alexa Bliss.
Are you serious?
How great is that? I am not kidding.
Dude,
Wow.
you know what's going to be the...
This is a shoot. Wait a minute.
This is awesome.
Happy
This is
birthday,
awesome
Alexa. We know how much you love the show, and I want to say,
Alexa's stealing my thunder?
Alexa,
like I
looking
came out my
good.
birthday?
I'll tell you what, Alexa, we got Stephen and Ice Tea for his birthday, but for
Yes.
you, Monte The
The
Pharaoh
world.
want to send you nothing but... Let's send Alexa a kiss.
One of these?
Mwah, happy birthday,
It's like the
baby.
dating game.
What was that? That's
The dating game.
Show us some- Yeah, what the hell? What the
It was
hell?
the dating
God,
game, yes.
wait.
That's when Alexa and I met on the dating game.
Oh my God.
Dude,
They asked her.
this obsession is unhealthy.
They asked her, like, Alexa, what do you want? She said, all I want is a real man. And bam, there it was.
And then Peter
And
walks
then
in.
here comes Pete. Petey. Welcome
Ladies
aboard,
and gentlemen,
Petey.
Captain Pittsburgh, Mr. Pete.
By all means. Oh my God. So how does it feel to have the same birthday as Alexa Bliss, Stephen?
It's incredible, I have to say. I did not know. It's such a great surprise for me on my birthday that I'm
It's
blown
probably the
away.
greatest birthday gift any man could ever have.
It's up there.
It's close. It's close, yes.
I'm still shocked though.
So also, we're sporting a new Monte The Pharaoh T-shirt.
I
You
like
can see
it.
The Pharaoh. What are we thinking? These are only samples. There's only samples. Wanted to see what people.
It's a
Can we get an
prototype.
evaluation? What do you think of the new? You know the old black and white ones. You've seen those,
The black one, remember you got
right?
the red?
Yep.
The black,
So do you like the red one here? What's your opinion? Be
I like-
honest. If you don't like it, we're trying to get a
I
feel.
like the white text with the red. You had the old one, you had a
We had the white on the black.
white,
There was no
on the
red.
black.
Yeah.
and didn't you have one that had a red curtain on the black and...
Yes, there was a sample I showed
that
you.
was that fancy-
That was a fancy
fancy
I
one.
really like that.
What do you think of this one?
I like that one.
I
Yeah.
like it.
Also, maybe we could show Pete. We got Savelli's daughter another sample. So, what are you thinking of that? It's a white shirt in case people can't see it with red lighting.
Yeah.
Or
It's
writing.
just the reverse of the black and
Yeah.
white.
Thoughts? Be honest.
I like it.
I like the one that...
You digging this?
I'm digging the Pharaoh one.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Well,
The Pharaoh shirt.
the-
I'm
the-
digging
Stay
it.
tuned for the animated series.
There you go. Holy cow.
Wow.
So we learned a few things. Number one, that we are the #1 wrestling show broadcast on Long Island and probably the world. And
Pharaoh.
once again,
Move closer to the mic, Pharaoh. Pull it
Hello.
up closer to you. There
How's
you
that?
go.
Is that
beautiful.
Yep,
looking
we've
good.
got a better level now.
All right.
Go ahead.
And we
Sorry.
we learned not only are we great at talking about pro wrestling, but we're good at putting other people out of business. And we recently learned that
Oh boy.
one of our competitors went out, and we feel bad. We always feel bad.
I don't.
Well, the guy's unemployed now.
No, he's not.
Oh, he's not?
No.
What's he doing?
Does not feel bad.
You don't feel bad.
No, I do not feel bad.
Oh,
DeMilla does not feel bad either.
really?
No.
But he's unemployed. He's all alone in his world. He has no radio show.
Yeah?
Wow. Well, anyway, from Monty, obviously Miller and Pharaoh don't feel the same way. I want to say we're sorry for putting you out of business. It wasn't what we were attempting to do. It just happens.
Yeah, you did it on
And
your own anyway.
Yeah, we're just sorry. We feel bad. If we could do anything for you, if you want to come and make an appearance, we certainly, during our intermission, you could wipe the table or maybe clean the water.
Yes.
What do you think?
Yeah, that's all right. No. Barred from the
You
building.
know what, though? But wait a minute. When we have Lanny Poffo in studio, which is coming up August 23rd, you can maybe
Meet him?
serve him some coffee or pay for an autograph.
Pay for an autograph
Pay for
like
an
everyone
autograph
else.
and you know what? You could get a meet and greet picture with him.
Yeah.
That would be great.
So can the
You're
legend.
missing one
The
thing-
legend
you're
could come
missing-
too.
You're missing one thing, though.
What's that?
Lanny doesn't want to meet him.
Oh, that's right.
I don't even know why you'd bother.
So anyway, on a serious note, August 23rd, we've got Lanny Poffo in studio. He'll be signing autographs from 7 to 8, and then also in an exclusive interview with Monte the Pharaoh. And this is just not your ordinary interview, right? This isn't like, I don't know, I heard something. I don't like Sergeant Slaughter because he burnt the American flag.
And I'm a patriot.
But you know what's ridiculous there?
Yeah, but he didn't.
Isn't it illegal, before you even say that, isn't it illegal to burn the American flag, Stephen?
Yeah, first thing.
You go to jail, right?
First
Some
of all,
places, yes.
Yeah. So can you fill the fans in who were told that Sergeant Slaughter burned an American
Very
flag?
interesting, but I don't remember the Americans planting a WWF flag over.
Yeah.
I
I mean, the
It
WWF
was
was
the
smart
WWF
enough to
flag.
have
It
them
was not
burn
the
a
American
WWF flag,
come on.
not an American flag.
Yeah.
And considering Vince McMahon's one of the great patriots of this country, I don't think he would allow Sergeant Slaughter to burn the flag.
Well, there's a point where it becomes, now it's just offensive. It's
yeah.
not. It's not entertainment. It's just offensive at that point. So I know what you're saying, and I know that that did not happen.
Exactly. So let's get things right. Just like
What, like a Riva La Raza?
like Tito Santana's tag
like,
name
if,
was.
Yes.
if you're gonna like quote Tito Santana, at least don't give him Conan's tagline,
Which was what?
or Riva La Raza, and he said that it was Tito's. I'm like,
Oh, and the figure
that's,
four.
That's
Yeah.
nice.
Wasn't
We're not
his-
grouping together.
Wasn't his move the
people on paintbrush by saying that, but that's what he was.
Just all my whole point is, if you're
Whatever.
gonna do wrestling content, get your wrestling right, right?
Sure.
Understand, like, get
Yes,
your history right. And if you don't know your history, it's okay. It's okay to Google it. It's okay to write it down.
Yes.
Not in a notebook, but write it somewhere.
On an order pad.
Thank you. Or how about use a computer like a lot of people do
The
nowadays?
internet's done.
Right? So anyway, just get your stuff right. So on August 26th at 3 p.m., we've got legendary WWE superstar Val Venus. Thoughts on Val Venus?
Hello, Monty.
He'll be
wait.
He'll be signing autographs and doing an exclusive interview with Monte the Pharaoh.
Very nice.
A very special Sunday interview.
Yep.
What are you more excited for? Not to put you on the spot, Pharaoh, but
Not to put me on the spot.
Lanny or Val?
Ooh.
This one's rough.
Yeah.
This one's really rough for me because I admire both. But I got to admit, and I think I told you this already, which is probably why you're poking at me a little to say it, so I will. I'm even more excited for some strange reason about Val. I've been watching a lot of the Attitude Era stuff recently, and Val's character really has aged well. I enjoy watching him. So I'm looking forward to that. Lanny is a whole nother story. I can't wait for that too, for so many different reasons. But it's going to be fantastic to have both of them. Once again, Monte and the Pharaoh delivering one legendary name after another.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep.
Complacency's not our game. What's yours?
That's pretty funny.
What are you going to do?
I'm loving it, man.
So keep blah-blahing. By the way, for the people that we like to, unfortunately from time to time, we'll take them by the hair and rag them around the room. We do that because they stand at the top of the mountaintop and declare king of knowledge, king of guests, king of this, king of that, king of your kitchen. What are you talking about?
Yeah. Yeah.
Enough.
And-
And by the way, no one ever paid anybody to come over here under, what was that?
What?
Some nonsense about somebody claiming that they were paid to come here.
No.
You know anything about that?
Well, as station manager, it would have to go through me.
right.
Like, I never offered anybody anything.
I just love where this
so,
shit comes flying from. It's
you know what? If you want to lie, at least put my name to it and say that, at
Real
least.
quick, Larry chimed in. Also, when you're taking pictures of Lanny Poffo, you're going to get to take a picture with Randy Savage's Hall of Fame ring, which
That's
is
nice.
That's pretty impressive, right?
That's outstanding.
That is outstanding. And he also mentions that it's unconstitutional to burn the flag unless the flag is old and weathered.
That's right, and
And
it's
again-
burned. And it's burned respectfully by. I think it's at the
That's
VFW.
Or like someone else.
Really?
No, I think you either bring it
Gotta
to
be
the
by a
American
veteran.
Legion or the
Very
VFW,
interesting.
and they have a
Not know
place,
that.
place of respect where they
Wow.
burn the old tethered flags.
Wow.
Listen, the only thing that guy burns is a pizza. So let's move on. An old pizza.
I'd stick to
So
vegan, but he's ruining that now currently.
So not only we have your birthday, right?
yes,
we've got some other more importantly than your birthday, I apologize, is
God.
Alexa Bliss's birthday.
Look at him.
That's right.
Oh, man.
We also have the anniversary of when Y2J, Chris Jericho, entered the WWF.
Yeah.
Really?
Pharaoh, thoughts on that?
Yeah, I have a lot of thoughts on that. 19 years ago, I believe today, Chris Jericho made his very much anticipated debut on WWF programming. And I remember at the time, Jericho had been pretty much in prison in WCW. The wrestling fans knew that he had it. We couldn't wait for him to come to WWF because we hoped that Vince McMahon would recognize his amazing potential. Because in WCW, Jericho could never break the top tier. Basically because of Flair, Hogan, the NWO, even Goldberg, all of these guys with their egos, Bischoff, listening to these guys. Jericho was the odd man out. He was also smaller. At the time, he was just the smaller guy, and he was never could crack that ceiling over in WCW. And I remember when word broke that Jericho had been signed by Vince, all the guys at work, because there were a bunch of wrestling fans that I worked with back in those days, we were really, really, really excited because we were hoping that Vince would give us a main event type of Jericho presentation. And what's the first thing that happens? The countdown, the clock. Jericho comes out, and who does he get his first program with right away? The great one, The Rock. And it was just like Jericho instantly was a star. And Vince didn't make the mistake. Vince knew. He was like, I take this guy, I can make this guy great, because he's already great. Let me just put him on my highest platform and let him shine. How many years later now? Chris Jericho's one of the all-time greats. This was an amazing moment, his debut. And the best part is after he gets done with his little spiel introducing himself, The Rock goes, after 3 boring minutes, The Rock says, know your role and shut your mouth. And Jericho was like, and he goes, what is your name, as you remember?
Yeah.
I already told you my name, and it doesn't matter what your name is. It was one of the greatest promos of all time, those two. Jericho was born instantly a star.
Yeah,
awesome.
Which is, back when he appeared, I never thought it would end up the way it did, right?
Yeah, what was your first take of Jericho? I know you like the bigger guy. So when
well,
you saw
I was a little I was just like, they're gonna, Jericho. But after that skit, Jericho was gold to me.
Yeah, you liked him right away.
Well, The Rock. Listen, there's a reason why Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is the #1 box office draw in the world the richest actor in the world. The dude's just got it.
It's incredible.
It's funny though. You gave Vince the credit. We were just talking about this the other day.
Vince is the one who pulls the trigger.
Why in life, like in business or wrestling, and Pete Miller, please chime in.
Sure.
Why do we always feel like we have to give credit to when you work as a team together? Why does one person got to get the credit or one person got to get the blame?
It seems like
why
isn't
Well, something like Vince, I get it, because if Vince don't bring him in, he's nothing.
Yeah, but he's got a team of writers. Everything.
No, I get it.
So why is it Vince's decision? You know what I mean?
Because Vince is the one signing his check.
Right.
Well, he also has a talent relations guy who actually hires these guys, and it's I don't know. To me, it's like even in business, it's like he made the decision that shook the world, that did all this, or this is the one that took it down, or whatever else. Right. We were talking about Eric Bischoff, who went to WCW and actually turned into a money winner, right?
What was the numbers, Mike? I ran them by you earlier. It was like when he took over WCW, they were minus $24 million in the budget.
Right.
Minus $24 million. According to JBL, within 2 or 3 years, the company was $350 million on the plus side. So your point about Bischoff?
It's just
anyway, regardless.
Again, he doesn't get the credit for building up. He gets credit for destroying it.
Right.
Yeah,
he turned
agreed.
it into a giant, and because it didn't beat McMahon in the end, it's his fault.
Their programming got ridiculous.
It did.
They got to a point where, all right, the NWO thing's great, but there's no other wrestlers at some point.
But even like Bishop,
everybody can't be in the NWO.
Bishop blames management too. Bishop, take responsibility. I don't. To me, it's like as a group, you got to take responsibility as a group. Yeah. Win or lose, it's a group. It's not. Listen. Paul McCartney, John Lennon, one wrote a great song, one might have wrote a shit song, whatever, but it's like, I don't know, it's like it just always seems lately, everything I hear is people either take the credit for being a winner or not,
Pete?
I got one word. Ego.
Yeah, you're right. In a lot of cases, you are right. And
Yes.
You know, and Steve, I consider you the Beatles expert, and that's a lot coming from me because I adore them too. But I got to run this by you.
Go ahead.
And this completely hammers home the point you're saying. The Beatles were, in my opinion, the greatest band basically ever.
I agree.
The most important of the last 100 years.
Absolutely.
As far as I'm concerned.
think they're gonna
What
make
I
it.
found very ironic, and this is about ego, Mike, as great as their working relationship was, and this bothers me, and I'm sure you'll have your own take on it, but it really bothers me. I was maybe 15 years ago, after John's long dead, as we know. George has recently passed on at this point, and I'm in one of these shops, and I see Paul McCartney had released a double live album of Beatles material. And I flip it over, and I'm looking on the back, and what do I see? And I remember reading somewhere that George Harrison had asked Ringo to make sure this doesn't happen on his deathbed, supposedly. I see McCartney-Lennon instead of Lennon and McCartney.
Oh, that was always it. That was always
what
it.
on earth? Is it that important to you,
Oh,
Paul,
yeah.
that you
Oh.
needed to do that?
There
And
had-
I remember Yoko, and it's hard to make Yoko look classy in the traditional eyes of a Beatles cynic.
Right.
She actually came across so classy when that happened. She said, "You're rewriting history.
Well-
You had an agreement with
Oh, yeah.
John. John would not be happy with you. What are you doing?"
But
ego.
But the thing is, too,
It's
it's not
ego.
only ego; it's messing with legacy, which
Sure.
is, you know what, they've been referred to as Lennon McCartney songs. So
Always.
on equal
Right.
footing,
Right.
it's not like
Well,
anyone.
again, the way that's always set up, it's not who's more important. It's L before M.
M.
It's the alphabet.
Well,
That's
could
the
be
way
that
it
too.
works.
But
But
Paul
you know-
McCartney's a whole different animal.
Right.
I mean, when you get, I don't know, when the Beatles got inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame,
Oh.
he didn't show up.
Do you remember the
I
classic
did not know
line?
that.
He
Did
didn't
not know that.
show up.
Do you remember the classic line? This is the best line. They're standing in the rain at the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Well, obviously two. John's gone, and you have George with Yoko
And
Ringo.
Ringo.
And George delivered in such George fashion the bomb. He said, and he looked clear into everyone's eyes at home. He goes, "I had a speech prepared, but it's in Paul's pocket." Wow.
Yeah,
George
I
was
mean,
a man of few words, but when he spoke, great weight was carried.
And I agree with Peter.
Wow.
A lot of this stuff is ego. You look at a guy like Bischoff, man. You built it, but
Yeah.
but now you have to take a lot of the heat for it being destroyed, because
Sure.
there has to be a point where, and I say this all the time, where people look at it and say, there's a point where this is going to flame out. Let's try and keep 2 steps ahead. Instead of thinking in the we're making $300 million. With $300 million up, this is awesome. There's always going to be a downfall. So when you're not prepared, that's
Like
when the
Vince.
trouble happens.
Vince is
He's always
dealt with
prepared.
Yeah, Vince
He's
is
always prepared.
Well, certain
always
people
prepared.
certain people are well prepared. But speaking of this, it's funny how we're talking about being arrogant or being always want to be on top.
Look at me when you say arrogant?
Well, no, you
Just
brought
happened
that
to
up.
be there.
This is also the anniversary of Bruno Sammartino, Larry Zbyszko steel cage at Shea Stadium, correct, Pharaoh?
38 years ago.
So maybe you could give a little inside story for those wrestlers. And by the way, this is how you do a show, man. You kind of segue into these things.
There you
Just
go.
a little lesson
Yeah.
for you out there.
Pay attention, Baron von Zipper. It goes something like this. 38 years ago, and this is where it started with me for wrestling pretty much as far as being an intense fan. I was flipping
Real
channels.
quick, do you know he knows what segue means?
No, absolutely not. He's going to have to Google
Could
that.
someone help him with that
What?
real quick?
With the segue?
Yeah, does he know what
It
segue means?
to move from one the
If you say
These-
smooth interlude,
these
now he's going to
smooth-
look up interlude. So you can't do that either.
The smooth move from one subject into another.
Very good.
Danny boy, it's called English.
There you go,
Learn
buddy.
it, know it,
That's right.
live it, Tubby.
Go ahead, Pharaoh.
Oh, these moments of transition. Don't you love
Got to
it?
dumb it down a
Segues.
little. Let's dumb it down a little bit.
You mean down.
What the segue? Isn't that what Paul Blart was on? That's funny.
Before we segue into that, was John deceased when that name changed?
Yeah, oh, yeah. John was long
long
dead, and Paul was basically waiting for George to drop off,
Ego.
from what I understand, because George would
Total
have
ego.
been, you know.
Ego. You got an ego.
Oh,
Hey, let go my ego.
Absolutely. But I don't
This
go
dude's got
looking
an
to
ego.
crush people. You come crushing me, you're going to get crushed. That's how that
Don't
works.
let go of my ego.
Don't let go
Don't
my
let
ego.
go of my ego?
All right,
Hey,
anyway.
what a waffle.
A waffle.
Anyway, yeah, 38
Wait a minute, hold on.
years
Do you
ago.
think he knows what a
What?
waffle? Does he know what a waffle is?
No!
Can you explain what a waffle is to him,
I
please?
cannot.
Okay.
I cannot. It is a
Look at your wife's face.
It's a pancake with squares on it.
Go ahead.
it's a pancake. It's a square pancake.
Yeah, with squares on it.
with little
square,
holes in
little
it.
square windows on it.
Put the syrup in
Wife's
there.
face.
Nice.
Wife's face looks like a waffle.
Shut up, bitch, and get lasagna. You're my best friend.
Make me spaghetti. Go ahead.
All right. So anyway, can I now tell this?
Yes,
Are you
yes,
sure?
yes,
I
yes,
want to make
yes.
sure first.
Yes, yes.
All right, so 38 years ago, it starts with me flipping channels, Channel 9, Saturday night, midnight. All of a sudden,
Were
I
you
see...
eating waffles?
No, I was not.
All right.
I wasn't even eating bad pizza.
Sorry.
I was, so I'm watching
Oh, God.
a young
Help me.
Larry Zbyszko challenging the great Bruno Sammartino to a match. And you could tell that Bruno was very hesitant, but they wind up having this match, and Zbyszko got very frustrated. He couldn't deal with his teacher, so he winds up taking a chair to him. Bruno bleeding all over the place. This led to the Great Shea Stadium match, 1980. I think they got about 40,000 for that match, and this is the days before pay-per-view. This is the days before cable has really hit, and they filled Shea Stadium. This was a great match. This was basically Bruno's last great moment, before he faded off a little bit. We loved him a few years later with Macho. He did like a short thing with Macho.
Sure.
And he still showed his greatness, in
He
my
did.
opinion.
He did.
But this match with Larry was a landmark match. It's one of the all-time great matches, and it got me into wrestling. So thank you for that.
Nice.
You know?
Let me ask you real quick, guys. What were your favorite steel cage matches? Don't use Hell in a Cell because that doesn't count.
Okay.
Straight steel cage match. You remember your favorite straight
Wow.
steel? It could be a house show. It doesn't
Snooker
matter.
Backlund.
Yeah.
Why Snooker Backlund?
I don't know. It's just so damn memorable. Everything about it. Jimmy with the leap. The match itself. It was just.
I will tell you, that match
it's a
holds
great,
is special
great
for me
match.
also, because if
Weren't
you
you
watch
there?
that match, no,
Were you at that one?
I was not,
Oh,
but
okay.
unfortunately,
Well, the few you weren't at.
yeah.
Right.
Backlund tells a great story. They wrestle, and Snooker goes to the top rope to jump on him, and him with the Superfly, and he's going to beat him. He's going to become champion. But he decides, you know what? No, I'm going to the cage, and he goes up to the top of the cage. And this is when I started to kind of turn on Backlund a little bit. I didn't like him, and then all of a sudden, again, this is what wrestling's missing. These like little nuances. Backlund sees him climbing the cage, and he's selling to fans. He sits up, he looks up, and then he lays back down like he's hurt, because he's telling the story like he's ready to get out of this Superfly splash.
Right.
And Snooker comes off the cage, Backlund rolls out of the way, Snooker gets hurt, Backlund gets out of the cage. That little moment
It was amazing.
told a hell of a story, man.
It was
Yeah.
amazing.
A lot of people give that Morocco Snooker match because he gets hit with that.
Right.
But to me, I'm going to agree with you if you compare those two matches.
love the Backlund.
I love the Backlund Snooker match.
There's Bob Backlund again, by the way, in the middle of another great match.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh,
Great
my
match
best
after great
friend
match.
Bob Backlund.
How about you, Mil? What do you got? You got a
I
steel
like
cage, you
when
remember?
Mickey Foley got thrown through the
Well,
top.
that's Hell in a Cell.
Yeah, we can't.
Oh, that was
it's hard
Hell
to
in a
count
Cell. I'm
those, man,
sorry, I
because
don't
those
count.
are so
guys,
insane.
I
It's
go
like,
back to old school, though. I mean, like real old school. You put Bruno Sammartino and the Superstar in a steel cage, and kind of works for me.
You know what I enjoyed watching
Yeah.
it on the network? When Stan Hansen had to deal with Bruno's wrath in the steel cage. I really enjoyed that match. I was watching that a couple of
I
weeks
saw
back.
that one.
Stan Hansen and still you want to talk about a guy with natural heat? This 6'8" Texan gets in the middle of that cage at the Garden. They hated his guts.
I used to like-
this is natural heat.
If you watch, one of the greatest things about the old house shows at the Garden, and you could catch them on the network now,
Okay.
is that old lady.
Oh
who'd
my
be
God.
ringside
I know
screaming
I know
at the
who you're talking
heels.
about.
It was brilliant. I
know who you're
loved
talking
it. Her and her
about.
friend.
Vince would mention her. I can't remember her name right now. Forgive me,
Mrs.
but-
what the hell was
Yeah,
her
Mrs.
name?
Yeah, there was a Mrs.
something. Yeah,
and
I
and
know.
her friend.
Early 70s.
Mrs. Romano?
Oh my
Oh, man.
Bust the bazoo.
Anyway.
Mrs. Blackwell.
So come
Let
on.
my son wrestle.
Son wrestler.
Let my son wrestle.
Oh my
Baron Von Monticello.
Where is Baron Von Monty appearing this week? By the
I
way?
have no appeaprences. I'm sorry.
this week?
No.
You
I had
got
to
to
pencil
add
in
on
for
to
a
your
chevron
name.
in Comac.
You got to add more.
What's that?
Baron von Monticello. It's no longer Monty.
Monticello.
He's gonna make it
The Ayatollah
Ruining the gimmick
of
already?
Gabagool.
What are you
No,
talking about?
no, the gimmick's
Ayatollah.
great. You put the cape and an English,
my
give him a cape, a scepter, and an English walking stick. The
English walking stick.
Lord von
I am.
Monticello.
Listen, I am.
Von,
By all means, message us on Monte The Pharaoh on Facebook. I'm taking appearances, so like I said, with every appearance and every autograph, I give 1 pack of cigarettes.
Nice.
Not bad,
To
right?
children.
To children. To children. That's right.
I donate 1 pack of Luckies to a grammar
So
school.
check this out.
Candy
Coming out of
cigarettes.
last week, we were talking about the women taking over.
Yeah.
And just in Monty
It's
form,
good.
who closes out Raw this
yeah,
week?
I know. We know.
I didn't see
Yeah.
that.
Well, the Pharaoh will tell you who closes out.
In an unworthy main event. That's who closed the show this week. Ronda Rousey, who is main event worthy. Okay. She is. She's cool. But she wrestled Alicia Fox, who hasn't wrestled since before we started our show together. So basically, here is someone who we haven't seen in a kabillion years wrestling Ronda Rousey in the show closer on the flagship program of the company. Lame. Lame.
I'm going to disagree.
Lame.
So
Sorry. Lame.
I get home Monday night. I get a little late.
Lame.
I get home about 9 o'clock.
Did I mention lame?
And see, this is where you're missing a boat, Miller. You know, the
Why
Ronda,
am I missing the boat?
Ronda
Missed the boat.
Rousey thing is working
It
big
is.
time.
No, Ronda's
Not for
big
me.
time. Yo,
Ronda's
I'm
great.
telling you.
No, that's cool.
I sit down, eating dinner, I'm
Whatever.
watching Raw, right?
Yeah.
And they announced the main event's Alicia Fox against Ronda Rousey. Ronda
Right.
Rousey's first Raw match.
Sure.
I got to tell you, the hair on my arm stood up.
It's
I've got
excited to see.
And let
Ronda's
me
first
tell you
match on
something.
Raw. Okay.
She is damn good. I am telling
She
you,
is.
the women are the main focus
stop.
of this show.
the main focus. Stop.
Dude, I am telling
Stop.
you, that event at the Nassau Coliseum is going to do so well.
It will do well.
I will tell you
believe
the
it will.
disappointing part of the main event. They had an interview segment. Alicia Fox looked
It's
like
terrible.
she was in Marty Jannetty
She
mode,
is
man.
horrible.
Oh my God!
She,
again?
she was mumbling. She was
She
mumbling
is
and bumbling.
horrible on the mic.
Teresa.
And
Awful.
wait, but our birthday
Awful.
girl though, just basically took the mic from her,
Bailed her out.
bailed her right out, as she always does.
You mean
Me and
Alexa.
Alexa are
Yep.
now connected
You-
forever.
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 You guys are like
As long as you're not connected in the way that I want
We're
you.
Leos, baby. Yeah.
Listen, really, you and Savelli talk about it way too much. You get to talk about it because your birthday after that. Stop. It's not fair.
What?
I don't want to listen.
Dude,
He's jealous.
I am. Thank you, Pete. I am a
Monty's
little jealous.
actually jealous.
I am a little bit.
Envious, maybe.
And
Listen,
you know what he's
Not
angry
jealous.
about?
He's competitive.
You know what he's angry about? He's got to sit in the second level at the Coliseum because of the restraining order.
That's true. She tried to have him moved up to the 400s. He was like, "Don't you dare! They don't serve popcorn up there." My Pharaoh eats all my
Mike got
popcorn.
What are you guys gonna do? What are you gonna do
I
with
got
it?
a message from Alexa Bliss. Oh, by the way, it's been changed. It's at the Garden.
Wait a minute. It's 2 words.
Wait a minute.
Stay away.
What are you
Is
gonna
that
do
true?
when? What are you gonna
Is
do
that
when
true?
you guys are watching a pay per view and also you see me running in the ring naked?
Now that would be
What just
awesome.
happened?
That would be
Like, you know, the old
awesome.
streakers used to run around the football field.
Holy
I just
crap!
start
There's
running around.
buttocks on aisle 320. Oh, buttocks!
Now
Oh
that
my
would
God.
be funny.
Oh my God! Look at that fat bald guy running around.
Oh,
Dude, the
God.
only
Which one?
time-
I see 3 cheeks.
You know what's hilarious?
I don't get it.
I never watched soccer. The only
Okay.
time I watched
I love
soccer, it was during the World Cup.
Okay.
So I watched the final,
Yeah.
and like the second half starts, and 5 guys in like business suits ran out on the field. I was like, yes,
Finally!
yes, there is a God.
Business
In
suits.
business suits
What
ran
the
out and started running around. It was brilliant.
That's bizarre. How
Loved
long did
it.
it take to get them?
Just a couple of minutes.
Funny. I'm trying to picture this.
So we were talking about old school,
soccer
and
Yes.
since you missed Raw, you guys missed Raw. You
I didn't miss Raw. I missed the main event because
Okay,
I was taking a
so
shower.
did you
Interesting.
capture
Thank you.
the Paul Heyman interview about Brock Lesnar?
Give that man an Oscar.
Now you talk. Here's my question to
Oh,
either
I
one of you
love
guys. And I want you all to
Yes.
chime in.
Oh.
Old school or over the top?
Both.
Old school.
Both. Both.
I like
Why
him
old
a
school?
lot. I just think there's a guy who can. He runs the fine line, which is
So good.
he's so obnoxious, and yet at the end of the day, you're like, he's actually hilarious.
He's
like
so good.
this is brilliant.
Convincing.
Like I'm actually sitting there going, I like Paul Heyman, even though he's a
Absolutely.
total dick.
Nice.
I like him.
And you think it was old school and over the top?
I think it was
Totally
both.
over the top,
I
too.
think it
No,
was
absolutely.
both. It was
So- go ahead.
he conveyed devastation. Devastation. The loss of something. He conveyed that so well. It was like he had been hit by a reality train, and he couldn't cope. And he was trying to cope, and he couldn't.
Well,
and he was so
I
good
came
at
up with
it.
this great idea. So since you've cried at the Greg Valentine
Oh,
interview,
would you please?
I thought we would
What is
attempt
this?
to recreate the Paul Heyman interview.
No, come on.
I will play the role of Renee Young,
Oh,
and you
I'm gonna cry.
will play the role of Paul Heyman. But you got to take the sunglasses
I
off.
can't-
And you got to make
Do you believe he's
got to
doing
make
this?
the
I
Jabba
do.
the Hutt face too. By the way,
Jabba the Hutt.
yeah, Paul
face?
Heyman's like jobbing that right. Yeah. All right, let's try it. Let's see if it works. There you go. It's looking good. All right, I'll try to play the role of Renee Young as the best as I possibly can.
Oh.
So, Paul, thank you for joining us at Raw.
Now you just sound like an effeminate Monty.
Let's give him a wig.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, hold on. This guy's getting in his role. You're
I know,
interrupting.
he's like a method actor.
Let's try this again. Paul, thank you for joining us at Raw.
Go on.
Where does your relationship with Brock Lesnar currently stand, Paul?
Brock Lesnar and I don't have a relationship right now. I don't know where we stand. Why would you ask me that? You already know what I've been through for the last week. Renee. Go on. Go on, Renee. Do your job.
Paul, are you still the manager of Brock Lesnar? Your eyes are tearing right now, Pharaoh. Good job.
I always thought that from the beginning that we would ride off into the sunset together. UFC strap on one shoulder, WWE Universal Champ on the other. I never thought it would end like this.
Paul, do you want to take a minute?
Just do your job, Renee. Just do it. Finish it off. Go ahead,
Is there new potential?
bitch.
Is there new potential for a new Paul Heyman guy?
Was that question even conceivable a week ago? How do you fathom I'm supposed to just pick up and have someone else after all these years? How am I supposed to just go and do that? How?
How does the whole subplot play into SummerSlam? Roman Reigns or Brock Lesnar, Paul?
I have never seen Roman Reigns so focused, so ready, and I know you don't like to use this word around here, Renee, but so violent. The way things are right now, Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns doesn't stand a chance.
Wait, you were going to say something else. Unless what? Do you think we can make a movie? Oh, is this the worst piece of shit you ever heard on TV right now?
Yeah. I'm totally enthralled. Quiet on the set. I'm totally enthralled.
You had me hooked.
I'm
Wait a minute, I want to give the
Paul took like
ending.
17
This is
bomb
behind.
hits.
This is behind the scenes stuff.
It is?
Yeah, hold on.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize we were done. What do we got?
Paul,
Can I put my glasses on for this?
you're looking
Or do I
hot.
still-
Paul, you're looking hot tonight.
Is Dean around?
Oh my God. Well, anyway, on a serious note, what did you think about the whole
I thought it
script?
was great.
Yeah.
I thought it was great.
And what's going to happen
by the
at
way,
SummerSlam?
this was right off the cuff, so whatever. But I thought that was hilarious. I thought that was one of the best. Paul
The
Heyman-
crying
Heyman-
wasn't
I
over the
loved it.
top.
Oh, it's
Of
supposed
course
to be
it was
over the top, though.
Everything about it was cheesy, but he's great at it. I thought
hilarious.
he was fantastic.
It's
at
great.
it. You make a very good Renee Young, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
That's very
Thank you
good.
so
I
much.
did it very well.
And speaking of Renee
Did I get the
Young,
devastation across?
Oh, yeah.
speaking
Bravo.
of
That's
Renee,
my-
speaking of Renee Young, she'll be joining the Raw broadcasting team this Monday.
By the way, she's done this before about 3 years ago. So everybody who's standing on that Women's Evolution podium,
You guys suck.
Hey, would you please?
You guys
stop
suck.
Mike
already?
is like, what is Mike? Like, all of a sudden, he's Jane Fonda here, the woman's rights guy.
Oh, no one is more pro. He's not all of a sudden. He's been
Gloria
like this for a
Steinem
while.
over here.
You know, but oddly enough, growing up when the women were on, Captain Change the Channel would be the first one with the thumb.
Really?
Bye-bye.
Well, yeah, you had a lot of those. Fat
I'm
asses
older
then.
now. I get estrogen in my body, so you know.
No, back in the
Okay.
day.
Yeah, I'm fine now.
Back in the day, there was nothing more gross than seeing like the fabulous Moolah.
You
in
know,
a bathing suit.
come on, Leilani Kai.
That's what I mean. Gross.
Come on.
Nobody wants to
Velvet
see that.
McIntyre.
Oh my God!
Check out those feet.
In this corner, Velvet McIntyre. Oh, come on,
it was
man.
Not handsome.
Oh
no.
my God!
It was rough.
Oh, look out! Straight from Japan, the jumping bomb angels.
Those chicks could wrestle.
Oh God!
They were way ahead of their time in the
Horrible,
ring.
Now you got Oscar that gives you those dirty eyes.
Oscar
Hello,
or Oscar?
Oscar.
Oscar.
Sorry.
Oscar. And those
What
God forbid you
Oh, boy.
freaking make that name wrong.
Hey, you're being disrespectful. Quit making fun of everyone and anyone. No.
Dude, when Oscar,
Why can't they? No. We have to address that for a second.
Go ahead.
Okay, by all means.
What? So
Door open.
wrestling is the only sport or entertainment thing that cannot be criticized
yeah, you
according
can't
to
dare
these
say
idiots.
anything. Yeah,
Like you can criticize
Wait.
anything.
Oh,
If someone
you
does a
can't.
bad job, why can't you criticize it?
You should
What are
listen.
you talking about?
When you the Mix, who was on Monday, they had another great show that we've
Great
added,
show.
right?
Helen,
they
Joanne,
actually-
Lisa Marie.
They were talking about cyberbullying.
Yes.
You know? But a big point that I thought is when you put yourself in this market and you put yourself on the mic,
Yes.
you're open for criticism.
Oh, hell yeah.
Of course
Right?
you are.
Hell yeah.
Right?
You know, it took me a while.
People
but
write
the
that
light
on
bulb-
fat all the time.
Oh, my God.
Get out.
on a regular basis.
No.
How dare they? How dare they?
What are they,
And
blind?
bald. And bald.
Oh, my Lord.
It's
I have
terrible.
no-
How revealing.
It's terrible.
Oh, my God.
But no, but it's like you put yourself in a situation when you put yourself in, you know?
Right.
Well, you got some idiot on the air, and by calling this guy an idiot, I'm actually insulting idiots.
yeah, what are you putting down idiots
Right?
for? What are you doing?
Saying,
Leave those
I'm
idiots
going to
alone."
come there and I'm going to kick everybody's ass. Where are you, dog? Where are you, Short Round?
Yeah. wait.
Show up, Short Round.
Short round.
Yeah.
You got good nicknames, man. I'm loving
Dude,
it.
he's
Yeah.
dick.
Yeah.
You just shut up, go away with your
What
ponytail.
about the douche nozzle that was riding in on our show a couple of weeks
Oh,
back?
Bill Shearer?
Whatever his fucking
Douche
name
nozzle.
is.
What is a douche
What a
nozzle?
douche nozzle.
He's like, you guys are making fun. You guys
Listen,
are criticizing wrestling.
keep watching,
Fucking
keep
enabler.
writing, man.
Fuck
I love
you.
it. Call me whatever you want.
Yeah, go for it.
I'm all good,
dude,
brother.
I love the criticism. I love the heat. I would have made a good heel
Yeah.
because I
you
enjoy
would've.
it. I enjoy the heat.
Well, I know Mike
And-
is enjoying my heel turn. I've had it.
Oh, I love this.
Farrell
heel
went
turn.
full
Farrell,
heel,
Farrell
which
turned
is a
dead.
And I'm
great
not-
turn.
Big heel
Yeah,
turn.
and I'm
It's a
not going
great
back
turn.
either. I enjoy being a heel. Fuck that
It's a
shit.
great turn. There's
Yeah.
so much heat. It's Orndorfian.
It's Orndorfian.
You know?
I like
See
it.
that? Like that?
Orndorfian.
Orndorfian.
No, that's
that was.
cool.
I got to tell
That
you,
works.
back in the
I
day,
like that, Orndorfian.
he was one
Yeah.
of my favorites.
Oh, he was a bad man.
He was in great
You
shape.
took him
He was a
seriously,
good
too.
worker.
I took him
and he was
seriously,
as nasty
Orndorff,
as
as a heel.
nasty gets.
Yeah.
You know, the interesting fact
Looked like
about
$1 billion
Orndorff,
too.
they got the
Yeah.
most out of that guy. So he was
great.
he was a heel.
Yep.
Yes.
Then he
was
becomes a good guy.
And it was good.
Then he becomes a heel again.
Yeah,
And then he
was
becomes a good guy
Yeah,
again.
he was good no matter what he did.
There's
He was great.
that is just to me.
He was great.
That's just brilliance. When somebody is running out his string as a heel,
Yeah.
make him turn because every audience wants to see the bad guy turn good. They do.
Well, you know what
They're
made
sucked in and they could see it.
You know
They're-
what made Orndorff's turn from bad to good so delicious?
wasn't it Piper? I mean, what was the story there? I mean, it was like you couldn't help but root for Orndorff.
WrestleMania when Orndorff got pinned, right? Then
He took the-
they
he
had
took
I think
the
they
heat
had the
for it.
Saturday night's main event
Yeah.
Yes.
where Piper was like
He took
making
the heat
fun of
for
him.
it, yeah.
Yep. And then that's when
Meanwhile, it was
Orndorff-
Cowboy Bob who freaking jumped in and hit him with the cast.
damn Cowboy
It was
Bob.
Cowboy Bob's fault.
Fucking
And
Cowboy
then he gave
Bob.
you
man.
Randy.
Fuck.
You know, your favorite.
Oh,
By
my
the way,
God.
can we talk about Randy Orton's promo, or did you make it through?
No, I fell asleep.
What is going on?
So by all
here?
means, fill me in. I have no idea what
I
happened.
happen to like it, but that I know I'm going to get killed for
What
it.
did
I
he say?
enjoyed Randy Orton's promo. He was basically like, "I'm not here to do anything for you jackasses in the crowd." He even got to the point where he said, "The only thing that matters is my initials and my move." And he went R.K. and then the rest of the crowd all screamed, "Oh!" And he was like, "Fuck you!" Dropped the mic, and it was actually
Did he
for
also?
Randy Orton. Oh, and I know how you guys feel about him, but that was a good one for Randy.
But did he also say like, when I wrestle, I will give no effort? And I really don't care.
He said, if Evan Ginsberg and Mike Monty don't stop making fun of the fact that I make them fall asleep, I'm going to fall asleep on TV just to rub it into you guys that I'm boring.
I'm going to say this. You know how they portray Lesnar?
I got it.
They portray Lesnar as the guy that doesn't care. The guy they should have used for that role is Orton, because that dude does not care. Hang it up,
how
man.
How do you measure how much somebody cares when they're in? Come on.
That's too rough.
Boring.
Okay, if you find him boring, fine. But I don't think he doesn't. It's not from lack of trying. Is it that see-through? He's that. Really? Really? He really doesn't give a shit? That's quite the accusation.
Could it be scripted?
Well, I don't. It's scripted that Randy doesn't.
You can't write a script for that guy. That guy.
Great.
That guy.
All right, here's the deal, Randy.
That guy should have retired.
You don't give a shit this week, or next week, or 2 years from now. You son of a bitch.
Here's our 5-year plan, Orton.
You don't get
Wait, you know what? You know what? It reminds me. This is even part of our run sheet. I just was thinking about this.
Yes.
Why does everybody out there, right? All these independent guys and whoever,
Yeah.
all they ever say is, they need me to write for the WWE. Why does everybody think that they can write?
Everyone's Hemingway. Help us out, Steve.
If I wrote for the WWE, that would be different.
You want to laugh? One of the most, and I've said in the pantheon of obnoxious things that I've
Tampons
said.
on a pole match.
No. When I was, when my third book came out, right? It came out hot. Right, which was awesome.
Okay,
it was like 5 years ago.
You were over.
No. I mean,
the crowd.
it opened number 8 on Amazon,
nice.
right? Yeah. So I go into the courthouse in Brooklyn, and this is how you get when people say shit like this. There was this jerk who worked there, right? Bow tie wearer. Enough said.
Well, first of all,
Right.
you know what? Not to veer off because this is important conversation. Why do people wear bow ties?
Because they do.
Is that like just notice me? I'm gonna wear a bow
look
tie.
at me, I'm
have
different.
no idea.
So the guy
Who came up with the bow tie?
No,
I don't know.
In fact, you know I hate bow ties so much I won't even eat bow tie macaroni.
Pasta.
I won't.
my
I refuse.
God.
That's my wife. I'm not eating bow
Is that
ties.
why you gave me a hard time with Uncle Floyd
Terrible.
back in the day?
Yeah, I hated that shit.
Hated that
Well,
show.
You know how he's.
So I'm there, and a couple of people are coming up. People that I respect are coming up, and they're like, "Oh shit, Steve, congratulations! You know that's a hot start for a book." I'm like, "Thanks, you know, good." This guy,
Dude,
walks
wait a
up-
minute. I thought they said it's a hot start for a blowjob.
No, a hot start for a.
You were stuttering for a second.
Mike,
So get your mind out of the Alexa gutter.
It's unbelievable.
So this guy comes over.
Doesn't take much.
Hey, God.
Of course, guy comes over because it's got to be about him, and he goes, "You know, I've often thought about putting pen to paper," and I go, "But you haven't. So shut the fuck up." Excuse my language.
You didn't say that, really?
Swear to God, as I'm standing here. So shut the F up, back up.
I've often thought
That's
about
what
putting
guy said.
pen to
I've often
paper.
thought
How
of
does he
putting
feel to
pen to
think instead
paper.
of do?
So
Congratulations.
but you haven't, so shut the F up and get out of here.
Well, that's the problem with everything. Everybody's like,
I'm gonna
oh,
do this, I'm
if
gonna
I
do
was
that."
a writer, I would have done this. If I was on the radio, I would do this. If I was a singer, I would do this. It's like, you know what? Do it and shut up.
Do it or shut up.
And guess what? There's a reason why you're not writing for the WWE. You know why? Because you
you're an idiot.
fucking suck.
Because you stink.
You can't even write. You know, one guy we know says he should write for the WWE. Here's a lesson. Learn how to write the word cat first.
Oh my
because
God!
the
3
wrestlers
letters?
they wouldn't be able to understand the
You're
script.
asking for a lot. 3 letters.
What does this mean?
You know.
Rope off, jump high. I don't know what that means.
Hig.
Jump high.
Jump, hig, off, rop.
Arm drag, elbow low drop, low arm bar. What? Yeah. Foreign object, ring bell ref.
Zonk
That's
Kappa.
fantastic. Debut of new character.
Could you imagine if
Captain Clueless.
If he was writing,
Awesome.
if he was writing for Raw,
fucking great.
it's like wrestlers are dying at a record rate. They're strangling themselves on a turnbuckle. Why is Randy Orton biting the ring post?
He just read the script. He's RKOing himself. What's going on? Oh, the horror. Oh, it'd be great.
Randy Orton's on top of the stadium. He jumped off.
Or tune. Jimp of rop.
And now we switch to
K-R-O.
Randy's final words as he left. Fucking
K-R-O.
Forget it.
Winter Slam.
With the slam.
Winter Slam?
My God.
I got a good idea.
Suncade.
It's SummerSlam. Does not work. We will have a Winter Slam.
Oh, that's brilliant.
False count anyway.
False slam.
Especially in the kitchen.
All right. Anyway.
All right.
So-
So we digress.
All right. So can we get to Braun Strowman, dude?
What?
I've lost it with Braun.
It's over.
It's over.
He lost again because he's a stupid
It's
idiot.
not just that. Oh my
It's the
God,
same
he's
thing.
lifting the stage. Oh, lifting the stage.
By the way, I can see Vince sitting at home during the week going, I need another toy prop to make Braun look like a cartoon
It's
character.
like, oh
So
my
he comes up
God,
with this
man.
stage that
Who gets the blame for that?
By the way, the funniest part of it, for those who saw that segment, you know what I found the most hilarious about it? When he tips them over, it's a 1 foot drop to the floor,
Yeah,
and
hilarious.
they make it out like they got hit by a car. They're
Hilarious.
all on it. Shanti. It's like, what the fuck just
That was
happened? How could that
hilarious.
possibly kill you?
I'm
And
dying,
it's got
I'm
that
dying.
little
Hilarious.
cage you got
Oh my
pushed
God.
in, And this
Literally-
1 foot drop.
Dude, when my kids were
Unbelievable.
little and they had the little baby slide,
unreal.
remember that little
Yeah.
slide? His little plastic
Sure.
slide was steeper than that.
Yeah.
But they actually like jumped off like,
Oh my
Yes,
God!
and they roll. Oh.
Oh, Braun
But of course,
Strowman.
Kevin Owens made it.
Oh
look
no,
bad, 'cause he
Braun
always-
Strowman tipped their chairs over.
So you know what? So there's
unbelievable.
another example why they closed out Royal Ronda, man. It was like that match was effing good, dude.
That's it.
It was so
Wait a
good.
minute. Stop. Did you just say that the Rousey Alicia Fox match was good?
It was good.
In what way?
Alicia Fox took some
If
great
you want
bumps,
to tell
man.
me that right, if you want to tell me Ronda's moves during the match, if you want to tell me Ronda was pretty good, I could go with that. But Alicia was rusty as shit, and it showed. And all I'm saying is this: that match should have occurred at the 9 o'clock hour. It's probably the best time for it to occur, ratings wise, and it was the best spot for it. It is not on paper. I know I'm a traditionalist. It is not a main event worthy match. As I told you before, last week's Raw that ended with Brock Lesnar basically choking Paul Heyman and Heyman going, I can't breathe, Brock, and the camera fading out. That's how you end the show. So as far as I'm concerned, lame-o. That was lame.
Hey, listen.
It's my take.
You know what? I respectfully disagree, but you
fine.
are the
Ronda
Pharaoh.
kicked ass.
But I
Ronda
got to
kicked
tell you,
ass.
I loved it.
Okay.
So if you're anti WWE, if you're anti WWE,
Okay.
you got that pay per view coming in Chicago, right?
Yes.
Run by
Cody
and the Young Bucks. What's it
Yes.
called? All In.
All in.
What's your thoughts on All In?
I'm pretty excited about it.
And the ticket prices, by the way.
They seem to be okay. I'm not hearing anything else insane.
You did read that some fan wrote Cody Rhodes and said, "I don't have enough money to
Really?
go to All In,
Not aware.
and I love All In, and I want to see you." And then Cody sent them tickets, which is a good,
Okay.
it's a good
That
move.
sucks. Screw him. That poor bastard. Get a job. Like everyone else. You know what? What? Everything's for free because you're poor? Screw you. Screw
You did
That's
get
enough.
him. You did get him a
Must be
drink
a
for his
leftist.
birthday, right?
What?
Must be a leftist.
No. I look at it like it's fucking typical.
But good PR move though by Cody Rhodes,
no, it's
right?
not. If I was Cody Rhodes, I would have been like, oh yeah, you work for free? I don't. Screw you. Get bent.
By the way, this was I think we were asked by a fan. Or something like that.
He's a writer, Mike. He knows what he's doing.
I know what I'm doing.
He does.
People
he
are
does.
like, hey, you
This,
got.
this all-in question was brought up by a fan, I believe. You
Yeah.
let me know about that.
One of our
That's very-
fans, Larry. Thank you.
That's very
So
cool.
you want to
Thank
know
you,
your
Larry.
opinion on All In, Pharaoh?
Well, I'm pretty. Like
I'll
I
wait.
said,
Let me give you my opinion because it's a little
Yeah, go
quicker.
ahead.
I don't
All
give a shit. Go ahead.
Really?
No, I don't.
That's it?
I have no.
That's all we
I
got
got.
on my
I
phone
could
now.
care less. Is Alexa
You're
Bliss on All
going
In?
batshit over the
If Alexa Bliss is on All In, I'm all in.
Wow.
Well, Alexa and me
I'm
got-
all in, baby.
Alexa and me got a
Okay.
birthday dinner coming up in a little while.
Miller, come on, you're stepping
All
over the
right.
line again.
Alexa, we'll be over at Hanu in a little while, baby.
Fuck, man.
That's
Anyway.
code for I'll see you at Taco Bell.
Yeah, that's code for
Yeah.
Miller stopping at Wendy's again on the way
I'll see
home.
you at Taco Bell.
It's Miller time.
All in again. I'm very excited about it. I think it's awesome that they were able to, on their own, without the aid of a company, sell out a 10,000 seat arena. You may see this as not a big deal. I think that it could potentially, down the road, if handled correctly, could become a big deal. There's something that stay with me, Mike, and I do want your opinion
Oh, I'm
on this.
staying with
This
you.
is something that has irked me, and I don't know if I've shared this with you before. I know I've talked to Bart about it. I'm pretty sure I've talked to you about it. I have never understood how Vince McMahon has never acquired the NWA belt and its history. This has always bothered me that Vince never took control of this, because I've always felt that as long as that title, which has its origins, as you know, back to 1904, and its official start in 1948 with Lou Thez carrying it. This belt, to me, even now, represents real tradition. Flair, Rhodes, Steamboat, before that Briscoe, Funk, before that Thez, O'Connor. This is a very important title, and I have never understood how Vince never bought and purchased it as he did with ECW, as he did with WCW. I've always felt it's a mistake. So now Cody Rhodes, whose father, Dusty, was one of the faces of that said belt that still exists, he is now going to fight for that belt in the main event in front of 10,000 sold-out, independent, rabid wrestling fans against the NWA champ. You know him as Magnus, Nick Aldis from TNA. This, if Cody wins this belt, I know it may not seem like much, but if it's part of his plan to eventually restore the dignity of his father's belt and the old school wrestling tradition, Vince, got to be careful. Just keep your eye on it, Vince.
One
That's
thing
all I'm saying.
I do have
this could be a very interesting thing.
I do have a
down the
Monte
road.
The Pharaoh exclusive about All In.
Historian you are.
He is a wrestling
He is.
historian, but I have an exclusive.
Exclusive.
Cody Rhodes going for the NWA title, trying to keep the legacy of the American Dream. Dusty Rhodes will be wearing polka dots.
Stop it.
And he is.
Are you serious?
Yes, and it'll be coming out to the song "Common Man."
That's a great tune.
Can you sing it?
He's just a common man. I love that song. American Dream.
Miller's looking at us like,
Come on,
what?
man. You don't remember American Dream?
You don't remember that?
Miller's horrified.
I don't.
You're not a
Wow.
common man?
I'm not a common
He used to wear
man.
polka. Dusty
I'm
Rhodes
a
used to wear polka dots.
I miss.
Polka.
as
Where's
I
the
said-
cowbell? He's just a common man. Oh, come on. That's great.
I'm sorry. I don't get the fascination with Dusty Rhodes. I never
Okay.
got it.
Okay.
He was.
We got to play him the Hard Times promo.
Oh yeah, Hard Times is great.
Dude, he
great
had one of the
promo.
greatest promos of all time where he
But-
basically
no,
linked
I
himself
get
to
it.
the
He
everyday
was-
person.
And he had a giant mole on his stomach.
Yeah, I know.
Damn,
Mully, mully,
yeah, that wasn't even a
mully.
The
mole.
giant
That was like
mole.
that red spot on Jupiter.
It was like Charlotte's mole,
Remember
but
that?
just
Like,
magnified.
Jupiter's got that big red spot.
Mully.
I can never
Holy
stop.
moly.
That's why
Moly.
Dusty Rhodes like. That's why I love the WWE. Vince recognizes stuff, and he's like, "We can't have a mole on WWE television.
just
Put a
stop
fucking
it.
vest on,
Put-
Dusty.
He should have treated
put a
Dusty
jumper
better. I
on.
hated that booking.
Put a jumper.
Put a jumper on,
Would
Chubby.
you
Put a
stop it?
jumper on,
Oh, you guys are
Dusty.
terrible, man.
Listen,
Dusty
I-
Rhodes.
You're in trouble now. Tomorrow's going to be, can you believe what those guys
Don't
said
forget
about
Dusty Rhodes, my best friend.
Miller called
He's my
Dusty
best friend.
Rhodes chubby. He was chubby. What do you want from
was
me?
chubby.
I mean, what? I'm lying.
I'll tell you what, though, he's a hell of a worker.
He was a
my
great
God,
worker.
He was great. He
He's
had
great on the
unbelievable
mic.
charisma.
Great
and
on the
he was
mic.
a big
Great
dude
on the
one way or
mic.
other.
One of the best ever.
He
I
was.
just never.
I wasn't a Dusty guy either. I really
I was
wasn't.
not.
You don't have to be to recognize the charisma and the greatness.
Absolutely.
You don't have to be. Dusty Rhodes
Absolutely.
was main event all the way. They
Like
wish
I
that
said,
the roster today wishes.
I used to
that
love
they had
the-
that kind of charisma.
I loved the. You used to love the Texas rope matches he
Oh,
had with
bull
the
rope
superstar.
matches.
Man, boy, you were marking out for Superstar, boy. You
Superstar's
love
my
that
guy,
guy.
man.
Superstar. That's his
Superstar's
guy.
my guy, man.
Let me ask you this question. How did you
like?
like the Superstar Mil Mascaras matches? I actually have an autographed picture of both Superstar and Mil
Nice.
Mascaras
Nice.
together.
Nice.
I'm a Superstar guy, too.
I was
Yeah,
always
Superstar rules.
But how did you like that?
anything.
They had two matches.
Dude, any match that. Did you ever see some of the Saturday shows that they now have on the network? See
Sure.
some of the stiffs that they had
Oh, my
Superstar
God.
wrestle?
Sure.
It was hilarious. It didn't matter who he was wrestling. To me,
Right.
I was like, that. And I always rooted for the heels.
Right.
That was my thing.
So that's
Right.
interesting you guys say. So here's my next question to both of you guys.
Let's go away, my friend.
Jobbers.
Yeah.
Do they belong in the Hall of Fame?
know-
Because I don't think they don't get the recognition that they
don't.
deserve.
But they got.
I'm sorry for all you people out there, talent enhancement workers. Is that the right
the guys who are
terminology?
paid to look like crap for the big guys.
Well, he's right.
Yeah.
Because they got to and they do a good job to get the guy over.
they get the guy over.
Right? So,
Do you remember my take on this?
Go ahead, let me hear it.
Well,
Let's hear it.
What happened was we first started discussing jobbers several years back when they put Johnny Rods in the Hall of Fame.
Johnny
and
Rods.
I
Johnny
remember
Rods,
The
baby.
unpredictable Johnny
it's,
Rods.
it's weird with wrestling.
and you would disagreed with
Well,
this,
let me
right?
explain it. I'll explain it. I remember that when it happened, I've always been okay. Call me a mark. Call me whatever. Call me whatever you want. Like I care. I'll get you back anyway. But when I'll destroy you. The
Pharaoh's heel turn.
When I first grasped that Johnny Rodz had been put in the Hall of Fame, I was like, traditionally, I've always been the back of a baseball card kind of guy. So I immediately thought to myself, Johnny Rodz did nothing but lose. How could he be in the Hall of Fame? So it took me a while. And then I started thinking about what you were saying over and over again. Look, there is just important a part of the show as anything else. And then I realized, and I guess I just woke up one morning and this sentence came to my head. Why the fuck is Jose Estrada not in the Hall of Fame then? So I started to entertain that yeah, you know what? Johnny Rodz is he's a Hall of Famer. Absolutely. Now I want Frank Williams in. Wow. Now I want Barry Horowitz in. I want these guys in.
See,
these guys were just as in. Frank Williams was one of the greatest scrubs ever. Jobbers, whatever you want to call them. Talent enhancement.
It's one of the greatest Piper's picks of all time.
But that's the difference between the Pharaoh and myself. He wakes up thinking about Jose Estrada.
You wake up thinking about Alexa Bliss and whipped cream.
I'm like,
okay, good
Alexa.
for you.
I wake up like this. Alexa. He wakes up. Jose Estrada.
Yeah, just like that. Oh, that beard, that balding hair.
Frank
you out of your mind? Armbar! Woo!
You got him thinking.
I'm excited.
You set that in.
I love how he. Oh my God,
Frank Williams.
Frankie Williams.
Frankie.
Tonga Kid. Barry Horowitz.
Barry Horowitz,
That's
you make
great.
me want
But
to
you know what?
convert.
In all seriousness,
Charlie
the Jobbers are great,
Fulton.
Charlie Fulton.
Charlie Fulton.
Wait, Pete Doherty.
Tell the Pete Doherty story. I see if you
Oh,
remember
my
this
God.
one.
You know
we
what?
love this.
It's
And we were young. Remember how we
my
were
God.
devastated,
We
man.
must have been like 12, 13 years
Yeah.
old when we first saw this match, and it was on All-Star Wrestling, which was the Saturday afternoon program. It wasn't even the Saturday night big-time program. It was the one on UHF Channel 67, Smithtown. So anyway, it's George the Animal Steele.
Nice.
Versus this long-haired, bearded dude named Pete Doherty, right? And of course, he's the scrub. So George, he's beating him up. He's biting him. He's ripping the turnbuckle. He's doing all that awesome shit. The hair, the green tongue. All of a sudden, his finishing move at the time was a reverse hammerlock.
Yeah.
And he picks this guy up in the reverse hammerlock. Yank! And when he drops him down, the guy's arm is facing the other way.
Yeah, it's like all like distorted.
Where it's not supposed to
And
be.
me and him were like screaming, like,
Yeah, kids were like, "Oh my God, he killed him!" And Doherty's like Quasimodo. He's selling it like you want to. And Steele's beating on it.
He's hitting it. He's hitting it.
Good, yeah. I beat the shit out of him. It's a match I never forgot.
That's fantastic.
I mean, that alone put Pete
And then,
Doherty
and
in
then
the Hall of
kayfabe's
Fame.
broken as we get older. We find out Charlie Fulton was like triple jointed in his
Yeah,
shoulder, and it was a work.
Yeah,
he knew
like
how to
Alexa. Alexa knows how to do that.
Alexa does that shit
Alexa
all the
does that.
time.
She can just
She
look
told me
at
that she's
her.
going to do a little double joint later at her new
Oh, happy birthday,
Happy
Mom.
birthday.
What's going on here, Mike? You better, hire a photographer.
I'm
or
using
something for this
Alexa
session.
as my
It's
sushi
pretty
plate.
bad. Oh my God! Take
Wow.
him on the shin.
Nah.
Hit him on the chin.
Steve, you're taunting him.
I'm taunting.
I'm sorry, Alexa.
I'm taunting Monticello right
I'm
now.
very sorry.
Baron von
What-
Monticello.
By the way, this is one of Mike's great headlines. Mojo versus Rude. Fuck that.
Yes.
That's
I can't.
fantastic.
Mojo Rawley's the worst.
Thank you.
He's
And that's
the
why we
worst.
put fuck that.
Yeah, he writes
It's like,
Mojo versus
Mojo
Rude,
the
fuck
fuck out of here, Mojo.
How many
about Bobby
times are they
Roode?
going to try? The guy's dreadful.
But that's what I don't understand. It's like, and
What, you
again,
didn't like his new music
Wait,
for
hold
the
on.
third straight week? He's got new music every week.
Farrell, hold on.
Try this.
Hold on.
Try this.
This is why I should be writing for the WWE.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
Another country heard
It can't get any worse
Hey,
than
what
that
is this
guy.
for Bobby Roode? Bobby Roode's like in Neverland.
Bobby
Thanks for the
Roode.
program. SummerSlam's here. I'm working with Mojo.
I'm working. Yeah, that's got
I
to be
quit.
like. That's got to suck when you show up to the locker room like, hey, who I'm working with? Oh, Mojo.
Yeah, you see the hit list. It's like, who am I up against? Oh, fucking Mojo.
Yeah, you
Mojo.
can hear Rude in his sleep. TNA.
All in.
TNA.
All in.
Jose Estrada.
Where's Frank Williams?
Frankie Williams.
Barry Horowitz.
Pete Doherty with the arm. Where is he?
Mojo Rawley's
So
dreadful.
we spoke about and
Fred
more. Let's
Marzino.
talk about more dreadful stuff coming up.
Yes.
The poor man Stone Cold Steve Austin, your boy, looks
He's
like
not my boy.
he's coming.
Why is he my
He's coming
boy?
back on
Everybody he doesn't like becomes
SummerSlam.
my
Dean
boy.
Ambrose.
Yeah, Dean
the worst
Ambrose.
puncher in the whole business.
Now here's the thing though. This might actually get good if they turn Dean Ambrose heel.
Which they will.
If he turns heel, we may get something
What
out
is
of
he
this.
gonna say?
You know what he's going to do?
I don't even
He's
know
going
if
to interrupt the Reigns Lesnar bout.
Man,
Nah, I think it's a Rollins deal.
He's going to have something to do with
He's going to come out
Rollins.
to help Rollins and then just turn on him
Do
and
you
beat
think
the
he
shit out of him.
joins McIntyre and Ziggler as part of a growing faction?
What's that going to be called? The boring shitheads?
You gotta be
What?
kidding me again.
Here's a new fraction.
The irrelevance!
The irrelevance are the boring shitheads.
Here we are!
How many times are they gonna? It's
Miller's going to kill himself.
It's exasperating. Oh, let me guess.
Oh, by
They're
the
gonna
way,
beat up on
excuse
Seth
me.
Rollins
I hope
again.
you don't mind, but the ending of the show is going to come with Ziggler's going to do a heel turn on you because you've been watching it every week. So we're going to have Ziggler come in and do a heel turn.
I'll kung fu his ass. I got no problem.
First of all, I don't understand what does exasperating mean.
It's really angry.
Okay, thank you.
It's I'm aspirated.
I need to take some aspirating. I got a headache.
Here you go. Suck my cock. Let me get my tweezers. I'll be right back. Where is it? Oh, no, that's a
Dude,
pen.
you wrote
oh, wait,
this.
No, that's
I
a
didn't
lighter.
see this because, I'll be honest, I didn't really watch SmackDown.
Yeah.
Almas.
Why not?
Almas
You're fired.
was without Vega?
No, Almas is now managing Vega. Vega's wrestling every week, and Almas is standing there in a suit.
Now that's smart
Where?
writing.
Oh, how?
Brilliant.
Almas got
Brilliant writing.
Oh, God. I hate that for Almas, though.
She is smoking hot, dude.
Okay, but what does that do for
She's no
Almas?
Alexa Bliss, but she's pretty hot.
Now
here we
we're
go.
gonna have
Alexa
to.
again.
We are gonna have to address something on Raw.
Go ahead.
What's that?
Titus Worldwide. You gotta stop.
Hooah, hooah, hooah. He's the worst.
He's the worst. He's a terrible worker.
Yeah, he's terrible. I agree.
Terrible.
He's a terrible wrestler.
Oh, he's what?
He's a terrible wrestler. He's awkward.
He's
I agree.
awkward. He's just big.
I agree.
It's got to be sausage.
I mean, he's funny.
If they give him funny stuff, but that's not what I want to
It's
watch.
funny when he fell and.
so
that
so
was
far, what I'm
unbelievable.
getting here is
Yes.
WWE wrestling sucks.
No,
it
it doesn't.
Stop it. We're
They-
just, you know.
You guys are like killing everything.
No, they're
do you
not
mean?
pairing the right. What they have to do is.
Oh, now you have to write for them.
Yeah, I had no. But it cannot be the same
said
thing
yes.
every week.
What's
It cannot
that?
be the same thing. It's the same thing every week.
Yeah.
It's, okay, Rollins gonna get in the ring. He's gonna fight with McIntyre. Ziggler's gonna hit him over the head with something. He's gonna kick him in the face. They're gonna win. Okay, great. And now let's see. Braun Strowman's gonna come out, run around the ring 3 times, get carried
And I got to be
out.
honest too. I'm sick of the guitar segments too. It's like,
With
okay,
Elias,
you've killed it now.
dreadful.
You've killed it now.
And Bobby Lashley. Nothing.
Wow.
There's nothing there.
Yeah,
He's
there's
just a big
nothing
guy.
going
Oh,
on.
wow.
Well, it's true though. They've
You're
given
right.
us matchups, some matchups for SummerSlam that are just limp noodles. They don't do anything. There's nothing going on.
I'm actually excited for SummerSlam.
I am
Mojo
too.
versus Rude will be the
Warm-up match at SummerSlam before they even go on to the main
Yeah,
show.
they should do it
It's
out
like-
like
and Bobby
in
Roode gets
Atlantic
completely
Terminal
wasted.
and just be done with it.
Atlantic.
Yeah, they
Sir.
really
Do it in Atlantic
should.
Terminal, not in the Barclays
Either
Center.
that or Frankie's East Side.
Yeah, I was gonna say let them have a kitchen room match. That'd be great. Could hit each other with waffle irons.
We're
and stuff
opening
like
up SummerSlam at Frankie's.
Well, here's the best part. Here's the best part. And your name is? You're a guest on my show. What's your name?
I can't wait for the opening match of
Moja
Maju
and
and Bobby Roode.
Bobby Rawadi.
Stone Cold, his favorite all-time catchphrase.
Dude,
I smell what you're cooking.
I don't know anything about
wait, that
this
was
either.
wrong.
You hit me this 2 weeks in a row.
What?
I didn't bring it up last
hit
week.
you?
We ran it. Jeff
what?
Hardy out the door. What's
I
going
don't know
on,
what's
brother?
going on with that? I really don't. I'm hearing all these
What are you
mumblings.
hearing? What's going on?
What's
Tell
the
us.
rumor?
Jeff is falling out of good graces or something. I don't really have any
Has he
details
fallen off
on
the
it.
wagon again or something? Is
Well,
that
he
it?
did not that long ago when he had
Yeah, I
that,
know.
that problem, and I don't even know what's going on with Matt at this given point. I really don't know what's going on with that. And what's this digging Nakamura? You dig Nakamura now?
I'm digging
What-
Nakamura as new U.S. champion.
Yeah,
I
told
like
you he'd be-
Nakamura,
I told you
man.
he'd be
I
good.
couldn't stand
I
him,
said
but
he
now
would.
they put him in.
He's great.
I think he's terrific.
Now I'm totally into it.
Nakamura is great.
I'm totally into it. He's a good U.S. champion, not world champion.
Oh, stop.
Good
He
U.S.
would've been
champion.
great at that too, but they just didn't
I
know
think-
what the fuck to do with him.
I think he's a great worker.
He's a
I think
fan. He's amazing.
He's the whole heel turn for
He
him
is.
was brilliant.
Very entertaining.
Brilliant.
guy.
I loved every second of it. Him hitting AJ Styles in the nuts was hysterical.
I got to be honest with you. I think SummerSlam is going to be a hit this year. I just have I really am digging some of the matches. Listen, I'm a Reigns guy. I think the guy's a great worker. He's got a
agree.
great look. He's good guy. Very good mic skills.
Yep. Well, I don't know about very good. I think he gets the job done most of the time on the mic. I don't think that he's great on the mic. I still feel like if he says less and beats up more, it would help him. I've always felt
And
that way.
I know-
One of the greatest promos he ever did was the one where he didn't talk.
Listen.
Where he just kept putting the microphone
I know
up, they were
what we-
booing him.
I know
It was
we-
like
I-
he'd drop it, they'd boo him. He starts to talk, they'd boo him.
Why do the fans hate him so much? I don't get it.
Because they feel like he's the spoiled one who didn't have to come up through the independents, who's related to The Rock, who got the free pass at the training center, who
So
gets
what?
all the main event matches from Vince, and they've been booing him for years, and Vince still keeps booking him in the main event, so they don't like him. That's what it comes down to. The fans don't like him. I don't know why. I think he's good. You know, worthy of what they worthy of the booze. No, not at that level that they give him.
No, I like Reigns.
You know what the problem is, though? I keep thinking to myself, and of course I'm older, but I keep thinking, like, would I run to Madison Square Garden to see any of these guys? It's like, oh my God, I got to see him.
Right.
I'll tell you what, like, I got to be honest, I'm going to the Coliseum to go. I am going to that.
Well, I know you
By
are.
hook or by crook, I am going. It's not just an Alexa
You're gonna
Bliss
be taken
thing.
out by Hook.
But mostly.
It's an Alexa Bliss thing.
Yeah.
I got to say though, the women performers are fantastic. Charlotte Flair,
And the storylines
fantastic.
are so
What is
much
so-
better.
In what way?
I don't know. I thought the Sasha
Oh,
Bailey
by the
thing.
way, I gotta get this in.
Go ahead.
To the fan of fans. Where the hell is Nia Jax now? Went.
Yeah, exactly.
And who's defending the title at SummerSlam? Went. So much for you, Nostradamus.
I know. It's like, hello,
You know,
McFly.
I mean, you picked the wrong horse and it's going straight
Listen,
up the track.
it's
Don't
easy.
body shame. Don't call her a horse.
What?
Don't body. Why do you body shame
It's a
her?
sporting reference. What am I,
I'm
Jimmy the
sorry.
Greek?
Guys, did I
Oh,
tell you?
great.
Did I
Jimmy
tell
the
you
Greek
on the
now.
mix?
Pharaoh, I'm kidding.
Did I
No,
tell?
I'm saying.
Did I tell you on the mix
Not
that they
you.
covered cyberbullying? Just telling you.
Just saying.
Body
Just
shaming.
saying.
Just body
Just saying.
shaming.
Yeah, okay.
Just body
Put that in
shaming.
your mix,
Yeah, I
Pharaoh.
feel so
And
bad.
did you catch Cool Cats with
did.
the Elvis guy?
That guy
Yeah, I
was
did
all
catch
right.
some of that.
And you know what I found out from him? That I was here for a few minutes.
Yes.
He was a former professional wrestler. Actually worked for FCW.
Oh wow.
His
Florida
dad-
Championship
Flo-
Wrestling?
the WWE
Look at
version
Steve
of it.
knowing all the
Look at you
territories.
do
Oh, no,
know
I
the
just,
territory. That's
I
pretty
just
good.
guessed on that
Look at
one because
Steve.
I'm like, it could have been a few things, but
Pretty
I figured
smart.
Florida.
That's
Steve's
pretty smart.
texting me at like 3 a.m. Hey, check out Mid-Atlantic.
And you know, again, talk.
Greg Valentine broke one
Did you
leg.
see Smoky Mountain Wrestling?
Smoky Mountain. There you go.
No, you guys got it wrong. Steve was like, dog collar match.
No, I'm afraid of dogs.
Rocky Mountain Wrestling.
Mountain Wrestling. Barry Horowitz, you make me want to convert.
Oh, fireman's carry. Fireman's carry. Fireman's
Put him in a
carry.
chokehold.
Oh, leg lock.
My favorite bar, the arm bar.
Oh, he's giving him
Put
a
me
head
in the
lock.
claw. Oh, baby.
Oh, my God. Wait.
So, wait a minute.
5
I
meals
did
for
mark out
supper.
Sunday. I don't know if everybody
Yes.
caught it too.
You?
On the Justice Hour, the Romantics were on.
Yes.
Okay,
Which
yes.
was friggin' incredible.
Yeah.
I
Yes.
was totally jacked up over that. That was great. And then,
Okay.
Wisteria Hall played
were
on.
phenomenal.
Thank
Thanks,
you,
man.
thank you.
They were off the
Wisteria
hook,
Hall
bro.
played
I
on
like them a
Fruit
lot.
Loops, and I friggin' marked out for that. That thing was friggin' awesome.
That was
man.
great.
And thanks to
I
Jared
loved
and
I watched that
Dave,
like
thank
3
you.
times. I
Really?
watched that, yeah.
I
like
watched
3
it
times.
5 times. How's that?
Oh, my God.
What do you think of that?
Cut it out.
It's all about Alexa right now. He's pissed. that I
I'm
have the same birthday as Alexa.
I'm a little pissed.
He's pissed.
I think
This
I'll
is
change my
crazy.
birthday. Can you change your birthday legally?
Nope.
I wouldn't be surprised.
What do you know?
nowadays
I'm
if
asking
you
him.
can. I wouldn't be surprised if you
Excuse
can.
me, Mr. Ambivalent.
Jesus Christ.
I think Miller's lying.
I mean, I took it up with the government. I got
You
mad.
might
I
be.
changed
Thanks,
my race
Pete.
to
I
human.
think you might be
They
right.
got it white on the birth
Miller's
certificate. I'm like,
lying
no, human.
You man.
What is this?
And then,
race white.
Wait a minute.
Human.
Evan Ginsberg had a Pro Wrestling Illustrated writer
Yes.
on, which was friggin' totally
Yes,
cool
that
for
was
me.
awesome.
Yes,
I
yes.
friggin' was like marking
Oh,
out
that
there.
was great.
Dude, it was a really good week this week. I
Yeah,
really
it was
enjoyed
a
it.
good week
I
over
really
there.
enjoyed it.
Yeah, you know why? Because it's an actual station.
We're
It's an
actually
actual
doing
network
stuff.
where you have people.
That is
people
true.
might want to see.
I gotta tell you the truth though, I'm really upset that I missed Mill and the Rockstar. I
It
friggin'
was
missed
a
it.
disaster today.
What happened?
was?
No, we had major tech issues.
Because
And
I'll
we
tell
were
you
only
what,
on for like 20 minutes.
that's like a must see for me. So it's
And
like,
and Jennifer and I were only on YouTube today.
yeah, that pissed. I tried to tune in for that. I was
Yeah,
like,
we
where the
couldn't.
frig is
Because
it?
of the connection from over.
No, it was actually because of the tech issues we were having here. We had the connection from Germany, was no problem. But we just had an issue. But
I was waiting for breaking news. I was like, "What's the
I got
Dude, that might be the funniest goddamn thing I have seen
I'm more
in a
views
month.
than the shit shop that he claims to run.
I gotta say one thing too. Jen Runyon, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Dude, I gotta tell you, I don't know. Must be jeans. I mean, not jeans that you wear, obviously.
Right.
But I mean, she is phenomenal. Like, she looks unbelievably terrific. I cannot believe it. I can't believe it.
Yeah, God
What's the
bless her.
secret?
Well, it's
Yo-
funny. She sent me a text today because it's 6 hours ahead. They were having dinner, and I looked breaking a ball. So she's like, "Oh, we're at this great restaurant," and she sends a picture of her husband with the food in front of him. I go, "That looks awesome." And the food too.
Oh, hello.
And she's like, oh yeah.
Yeah, but she's now having those Fun Without Steve sessions over in Germany.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
We do that to each other, which
Yeah.
is funny. Is we
great.
find the nearest like celebrity, and we go like, "Hey, you got to do this video with me." I did one with Tommy James. I did one with the Cowsills. Remember them?
So, I know
Yes.
you're around a lot of
do.
fame. You're around a lot of famous people.
I am.
Do you? And
But you don't claim to be best friends
No,
and
no, not at
from
all.
birth,
No,
or the two of
but
you
no,
cut out of
Tommy
school
James,
together.
Tommy James and I have the same manager.
Crap.
No, but like on a serious note, all three of you, right?
Yes.
You were in a pretty popular band back in the day too,
More
so
than
you were
one.
around a lot of famous people. Pete, I don't really know your history, but I could assume you were around famous people. I don't know. But is there any famous people that you've been around that you totally just lost your shit?
What do you mean? That I
Like you just couldn't get your shit that you were so freaking excited or nervous or
Yes.
whatever else?
Yes, it has happened to me.
Who
and
was it?
Happened to me only once in my existence.
Okay.
It was Mickey Mantle.
Wow, nice.
I went to.
Hey, look, if
it
you're
was
gonna-
on my birthday
There's a
30
guy-
years ago.
I can understand that.
1988, right?
Wow.
The girl I was dating, who was gorgeous, but it's a great story, takes me to his restaurant for dinner, right? So she orders. We sit at the table.
By the
She-
way, Larry checked in and said Buddy Murphy's not enough for Alexa, and I know that.
Okay.
Wow. Okay.
Go ahead, Steve.
I
Sorry.
love Buddy Murphy's
The-
wrestling skill.
The
Whatever
maitre
that's
d'
worth.
says, "What's the special occasion? Where you from?" And she says, "We're from here. It's his birthday." Oh, okay. So out from the back, I guess he was holding court. When someone had special occasion, they'd cart out Mickey Mantle, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
And I was like, "Holy crap!"
And how
right?
was he?
He was bombed. But he came over to the table and he's like, "Thank you for spending your special occasion with us." And I'm like,
That's Mick.
freaking Mickey Mantle,
Yeah, it's
right?
Mick. It's the Mick.
But here's the best part of it. She was so dumb. She goes, "Who is that?"
Oh, boy.
Wait. It gets better. I go, "Who is that?" "That's Mickey Mantle." She goes, "So what? He owns a restaurant?" I swear to
Oh my
Christ.
God!
It was
Boy.
beautiful. But I was like, Mickey Mantle, was... And I'm not even a Yankee guy. I'm a Met guy.
yeah.
But Mickey Mantle's
Come on.
royalty.
Yeah, come on.
You know.
You know.
How
And the
about
one person who let me down?
who?
Tom Seaver. Total
Wow.
dick.
Now that sucks.
Was he-
Especially
was he
being a
high
Met
and
fan,
drunk?
That sucks.
No,
Oh.
no,
No,
it
I've
was
heard
actually
he's
during.
surly, to
It was
say the
actually
least.
during the '86 World Series.
Was he like,
Okay.
"Oh, try my wine,
no,
Steven"?
he was actually on. What people don't realize, he was
Abrasive?
not on the active roster, but he was a member of the Boston Red Sox
Right.
in '86.
Understood.
So a bunch of us.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
it was at the end of his career.
He was
Understood.
he was in uniform, but not on the active roster, and a bunch of us young cops were assigned to the Red Sox bullpen because people were throwing shit and all that.
Sure.
And there's Tom Seaver, and me and another guy like, holy shit! And I was a young kid, and we're walking over like, excuse me, Mr. Seaver. He goes, game time. Puts his hand up, and I was like, that guy's the biggest dick. I was like,
Dick?
screw you, dick,
Pete,
jerk.
Pete, what about you?
My first wife and I used to.
How many wives have you had?
Two.
Okay.
I used to watch.
Is that too
all
personal?
my
I think he's got a
children.
harem. Go on, Pete.
Yeah, I got a
So you
harem.
met Susan Lucci.
Oh yeah, I cooked dinner for her too.
Nice.
Did you
And her
really?
two- And her two kids. And
That's
I got
cool.
her autograph.
Yeah,
Wow.
not telling her that he broke into their house and he cooked dinner for
I
her.
cooked dinner for him. They weren't aware of it. I started eating it.
my
I figured I'd invite them after they
What are you doing?
I'm just teasing.
So, all right, go
Yeah,
ahead.
Sorry,
So-
go ahead.
so-
Go ahead.
So that went well
So-
with Susan Lucci. How the hell does that
Did you
happen?
marked out for her though? Like you were cooking for
Marking
her, right?
out means did you go gaga for her when you met her? Like, oh, Mrs. Lucci, were you a bundle of nerves?
Yeah.
Wait, I'm confused. You're cooking for her, but you're nervous?
Well, let me
Go
back
ahead.
up a little bit.
All right.
My ex-wife
Real quick,
and
were
I
you
used-
making tube steak?
Smothered in underpants.
Did you burn the pie? Is that what? That's what I heard.
No,
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
my wife and I loved all my children. I was hot for Susan Lucci.
Okay.
My first wife's name was Susan. So
Okay.
I could say Susan and think of two Susans.
That's awesome.
At the same time,
There you go.
like Mike would
And
do.
they have no idea. Okay.
And
Sick bastard.
So, anyways, I'm working out in Glen Cove. Well, Locust Valley, and I'm cooking at the Plaza. Anyway, I won't mention the name of the place. She lives out that
Some
way.
dump. Go
She
on.
came in with her son and her daughter when they were still little ones, and I was beside myself, and
Nice.
I looked like shit. I had my hat on like you have yours.
Yeah, but
on.
I don't look like shit.
I had-
Go on.
I had cut off T-shirt. And I had a pair
But you
of
kind of
shorts
flexing
on.
out, dude.
Yeah,
You're
look at
showing
me.
you're showing
but
the
I looked
bombs,
like-
baby.
But I looked
Gun
like
show.
a dirtbag, and I hadn't shaved for 3 days.
Nice.
And
Nice.
Susan Lucci walks into the place, and I'm like,
Chef of the future?
yeah, Chef of the future. So
Corey
I
Apple?
said I cooked her lunch and the kids and everything, and then I bought lunch for them. And I
Okay.
went
Wow.
out and I said, please, would you sign an
Right.
autograph? And like, oh my God. And I still have the autograph, and it's
Okay.
framed. And that was my,
Okay.
That's cool.
And your first wife's name was Susan too.
yeah.
And
So
then
when
Susan-
he used to wake up, he'd be like, Susan.
Right.
And she's like, "Oh, honey, you love me." No.
Suze, yeah.
I had two. I like what Steve said about the high and the low. So here it is. The person that I was actually the most excited to see, and I was able to get my composure when the moment actually came to meet him, but was Mark Messier. I was like going
nice.
I was going nuts to meet Mark Messier
Yeah,
because
yeah.
as all Ranger fans know,
captain.
as all Ranger fans know, he was the guy who actually delivered the impossible. I spent most of my adult life being tortured being a Ranger fan, always hoping for that a miracle cup that you almost felt would never happen, and then Messier came and delivered it. So when I went to meet him, I remember just being very, very intimidated. Like, oh my God, I love this guy. How am I going to conduct myself in front of him? So I kind of like gave myself something to talk to him about. Everyone probably got up and said, I remember when you scored a goal, thank you for scoring the goals, and thank you. I wasn't doing any of that. I came with a War Dance album. It was around the time that War Dance put out their first CD. And I handed it to him before I even said hello. I handed it to him, and he looks at it, and he goes, what's this? And I said, well, everybody's basically here to take something from you, your signature. I'm like, I wanted to give you something. And he was like, oh, cool. And he actually took the time to stop and open it and look at it. He goes, thank you. That's really awesome. So that worked out. I left there thinking, what a gentleman, what a nice guy. He didn't let me down. He let me down. The biggest fucking asshole, yeah, you, that I ever fucking met was Keyshawn Johnson. And it really sucked because I love...
Worse than Marty Jannetty?
Disclaimer. Yeah, way worse.
Oh, okay.
Disclaimer. Keyshawn Johnson, the football player, nothing but respect. Loved him as a Jet. This guy put his body on the line. This guy was a great football player. I loved him, okay? But, and I used to say, after I met him, when he was a Jet, I used to say, he might be a dick, but he's our dick. That's how I looked at him, So, but when I met him that day, and he was not even playing a first game yet, he had just been drafted by the Jets. He's not even on the field yet. And he was making an appearance with Wesley Walker at a college. I think it was Queens Community College. And I went to meet him, and I couldn't wait to meet Wesley. That's a whole other story. But they're sitting next to each other, and I go to talk to Keyshawn, and he was basically like, and I'm paying for this experience. Who the fuck are you? Who the fuck cares? I don't give a shit. Here's your fucking autograph. Like almost I forced him to shake my hand.
Right.
Like I was like, what the fuck? And then I went to Wesley, and I was really looking forward to meet Wesley, and I just whispered in his ear, what the fuck is wrong with Keyshawn? And forgive me, Wesley, but he basically said, he's a dick. He's a dick.
Wow.
That was basically it, So, like, after that, I never lost that impression of Keyshawn the person because he just couldn't be bothered. And I'm like, wow, you got paid for this too. What a douche. He hadn't even been on the field yet, So that's how I felt about that. And it's something that, I always admired what Joe DiMaggio said. And my father told me this when I was a small kid. And Joe DiMaggio's been vilified over the years. Of course, after he dies, because everybody's a shit talker. But during Joe's life, Joe was respected. And one of the things that Joe said to the press was,
Marilyn, don't leave me.
I give my all every single time I'm on the field because that might be the day that a kid sees me playing for the first time. This guy gave a shit. And these two children over here are
I gotta tell you the truth. I like Miller's. What did DiMaggio say?
What?
Don't leave me, Marilyn.
That's
Or better yet, I'll punch you in the face.
DiMaggio never said anything like that. Stop that.
Make the lasagna, bitch.
That's somebody else.
Were you going to make a movie? No more.
Yeah, that's the Blabio.
Where's the
All right,
Sunday
that's a
sauce?
whole-
Well,
story.
we're out of time.
Oh, yeah, I gotta go
We
home.
are?
I want to thank
God.
Pete
Always
and
happy.
Mr. Miller. Happy birthday again, Mr. Miller.
Thank you, my
I
brother.
want to thank the
He's lying
Pharaoh.
about
I want to
cake.
thank for all the fans that are watching out there. Catch us every Thursday from 8:05 to 9 p.m. Monte and the Pharaoh. Don't forget, on August 23rd, we've got WWE superstar, the genius, Lanny Poffo.
That's right.
He'll be signing autographs, taking pictures with his brother's ring. His brother is Randy Macho Man Savage. Get a picture, get an autograph. It's exciting. Doesn't come to the island often. He'll be visiting Rockstar Studio, and then from 8:05 to probably about 9:30, we'll be doing a exclusive interview with Mr. Poffo. And then on Sunday, WWE legend Val Venus is in house. He'll be doing an interview from about 3 p.m. to 3:45 on a very special Monte and the Pharaoh exclusive. And then after that, he'll be signing autographs and taking pictures. Once again, this is only happening at the #1 station on Long Island, Village Connection Radio, where Mr. Miller not only runs the board, but he is also the station manager.
Holla.
And the station owner, Jim Savelli. We want to wish you a happy anniversary to you and your lovely wife, Jen.
His wife looks like Cindy Crawford.
Man, his wife is smoking hot.
She is really
Smoking
attractive.
hot.
She's also one of the nicest people you'd ever want to meet.
I've met her a
She's
few times.
terrific.
Really nice lady.
Just
She's no
excellent.
Alexa Bliss,
Oh.
but
Oh Jesus, Mary. and
she
Joseph.
she's pretty good. Listen,
Right.
that's not an insult to anybody, okay?
God.
Anyway,
Well, that's true.
more importantly, I want to end the show by saying, Alexa, happy birthday. You're the most beautiful woman in the world. And we want to wish you all a good night.
We out.